Today, I need to catch up on a little bit of journaling, and this is my favorite way to do memory keeping. I like to use composition books and just fill them up with all kinds of ephemera from my life. Some people call it junk journaling, some people call it memory keeping. I'm not sure what to call it exactly. It's artistic, and I just enjoy it. So, like you've seen my Glasgow stuff. So there's like a bunch of stuff in here. I include pictures and then just like ephemera from the trip. And yeah. So I recently took a trip for our anniversary. We went to Leavenworth, Washington. And I need to start a new one, I think. So I have all of my like ephemera from the trip in here. So this is, I call it my Leonardo, and it's for loose leaf paper and for ephemera. I use it for like an ephemera folder. It's nice because it keeps it all corralled and like everything from Leavenworth is in here. Like there's nothing else in here, just that. And then, let's see. I thought that I would try, do you guys want to see the biggest disappointment of my life? It really shouldn't be the biggest disappointment of my life, but I'm so disappointed. So I recently picked up these cute, aren't they cute? Little composition books. I picked them up from Walmart. This one I think is Pen and Gear. Yep, Pen and Gear. And this one is by EcoKind. Both of them are made in Vietnam, but they're perforated. What in tarnation? Why? Why are you perforating them? Stop. And this one I really liked because there's no red line. And sometimes the red line really annoys me, and I will completely just, I don't know, I have sensory issues. So, but the red line sometimes really annoys me, and I'll just stop using it because I don't like the red line. And this doesn't even have it, but it has the perforation, which in my opinion is 100 times worse. So, yeah, I'm not going to use that because I don't want my pages to just, and this one has the same exact thing, that perforated line. I already tore a page out of that one. And this one has it too. It's like, well, perforated. So I'm not going to use these, obviously. I'll use them for something that I need perforated pages for, which at the moment I can't think of a single thing. So, and these ones do not have that. Like they are, just normal composition books. Now these are on the outside. These are the black and white composition book. So, yeah. That's what these are. And so I do have one here. It's this one right here. I started it back in January and I've been using it off and on. I don't really have a lot of memory keeping in here, and there's some. I don't really want to go through and I don't know what's in there. I don't know what I can show and what I want to keep private. But let me find a page back here. And since I started it in January, I will try to finish it this year. So this will be a good way to do that. We went, here it is, the first one. So we went to Leavenworth several years ago and really liked it because it's just a super cute little town. And when I say little, I mean little. Like downtown, you can walk from one end to the other in less than 15 minutes. So it's a very small town. And it's very cute. It's very Bavarian styled. They really went all in on it. And it's just full of a bunch of like little restaurants and shops. And they have probably, I don't know, like one hotel per person that lives there. They have so many different hotels there. So anyway, I'm just going to take all of this out and get started. While we were there, we met a friend of mine. Her name's Candy, and she gave me a present. I told her she was spoiling me because it's not even my birthday, but she's just like that. She's just a generous artistic, so talented, like crazy person. And she gave me a bunch of stuff. She gave me a little cuckoo clock ornament that it says Leavenworth on it, but I don't have it here because it's at home. It doesn't really fit in here, but she made it out of wood, and it was her own artwork. It's so beautiful, and I'm just so lucky. I feel so fortunate. So anyway, yeah, so here we go. I'm just going to slide this all out, and I'm going to try to put all of this in there. I'll try to tell you stories about, what we did and everything. I like to collect stickers, and this was at one of the gas stations. So be careful because they have bears up there, but I thought the little bear was really cute, and it's just a sticker, so I'll add it in here somewhere. The first night that we were there, we went to Manna, and my husband booked this in advance, and it is the most expensive meal I have ever had in my life, and I will probably never have this experience again, ever, because this is not something we do. We've never done it. We've been married for 27 years, and I've never had an experience like this. But it was very special. It was amazing. Like I cannot even begin to tell you how amazing it was. But this is the back side of the menu, and this is the front side. So they only served this menu once. It is a tasting menu. It's a 7-course meal. It takes 2 hours to complete, and look at how perfectly it fits in there. Wow, nice. But it took 2 hours to complete, and we did do the wine pairing, and I didn't think I really liked wine very much before this experience, and I think I have it right here. Yeah, this is the wine pairing that they did with it, and I'm telling you, every single one of these wines was amazing. Like and I'm not huge on wine. I think wine has a lot of tannins in it, and I don't really care for that. But I think only one of these had tannins in it. I couldn't tell you which one it was. I think it was the Brut. Had slight tannins in it, but this one tasted like pears. It has, anyway, you don't need to know all of that. I'm just going to start putting it in here, but it was a really nice experience. It was like 2 hours of no phones, just visiting with each other and talking, quality time, and yes, it was expensive. No, we don't do this all the time, for sure. This glue, by the way, everyone always asks, is Fabri-Tac or Fabrifix, and it is an acetone-based glue. So if you have a manicure, be very careful because it will wreck your manicure. Yeah, I trust me. Ask me how I know. But yeah, this was a beautiful experience. I'm so glad that we did that. And the receipt is super tiny. It's just that big. That's all it is. So, yeah. Not totally worth it. Like, if you can go and do it, let me see. I think, yeah. If you can go and do something like that. Spokane doesn't have restaurants like that. I think they might have like one that has a tasting menu. I've never been. I have no idea who the chef is or anything. The staff here at this little place was a house that's been made over into a restaurant. And so when you come up to it, you're like, oh, it's somebody's house. But it's not a house, it's a restaurant. And even the outside yard has been converted into outside seating. We sat inside. It was really hot. But they opened the window for me because I was melting. But yeah, so the staff was super nice. Everyone was just great. And it was just a great experience. Highly, highly recommend. How do I want to put this in here? I need like a little hinge or something. What can I use? Oh, this will work. Ooh, and look at how perfect it matches. This is the wrapping from Candy's gift, one of her gifts. She gave me a couple. I kind of want this to be in the middle like that. So, yeah, I want to remember this night. It was so nice. Like, we drove, it took us almost 3 hours to get there. We stopped a little bit along the way, and we drove, and then we rested a little bit, and then we went to dinner. And I even made my own dress because it was our anniversary and I wanted to wear white, but I didn't end up wearing it. I was kind of scared I was going to get food all over it. I just thought it wouldn't be a good thing to wear to dinner. Okay, I'm still going to use this. It's okay. I'll just use glue. So, yeah. But I love making these books because they help me my memory, like remember important things and nice things. And, you know, sometimes when I'm in a bout of depression, which happens, you know, I get depressed. But sometimes I'll just go through these and look and see all the things I have to be grateful for. And yeah, it's nice. So put this, make your own washi. Okay, so, but yeah, very, very nice. And the food was all delicious. Like, there were some microgreens on the lavender coconut flan. The microgreens, I'm not kidding you, they tasted like Fruity Pebbles. I don't know how they did that. Like, I didn't know there was a plant that tasted like Fruity Pebbles, but it did. It was really good. All right, so there we go. Can't believe we're already 12 minutes in. I'm definitely going to have to edit this down. Okay, another thing that I like to do is I like to grab these like little things no matter where I am, just to see what they have to offer and everything. So I don't know if I'll use these or not. I'll probably just make a pocket and stick them all in a pocket. Okay, so I need a pocket. Let me see, what can I use? Can I make this into a pocket? What about this little guy? Yes, I think that's gonna work just fine. So I'm just gonna make a little pocket. And let's see, what else did we do while we were there? We were only there for a couple days, and we went and rode their little roller coaster, which is like a single person or double person sled. And we did that, which was fun. I'm glad that I went on my own though, because I could control the speed. I don't like to go really fast. Yeah, ever since I nearly died, I don't know why, but the adrenaline junkie that I used to be is completely gone. Like, I used to love roller coasters. I used to love going fast. I used to love amusement parks. And now I'm just kind of like, nope, my life, I fear for my life. So I don't like to do those. But all right, so that's all of those little doodads. I think I can put, let's see. Oh yeah, the little, it's a little bar. We did not go, but they do have that there, so I'll stick that in there. And then I don't think I want to put that on its own page, but maybe I'll put it here and maybe later I will. This is part of the gift that Candy gave me. Pretty sure she made this. I think it's so pretty. Pretty little bookmark. Let's see. I'll stick that there for now. And then this is also a little cluster bookmark that she made. I think it's so cute. Like, it's just a bunch of little random things that she made into a little bookmark. So for now, that's there. And then this looks like it's a piece of watercolor paper, so that'll be fun. I can draw something on it. And more of the wrapping paper. Yes, that feels good to me. So I'm going to just glue that on. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, like, how do you guys celebrate your anniversary? I told my husband I didn't want to think about anything. Like, I didn't want to worry about anything. Didn't want to, you know, whatever. I'd be down for whatever he planned, and he did it. He went and planned it, and then we went and did it. And it was fun and stress-free for me because I didn't really know what was happening next. I just had vague ideas, and I just got to go with the flow, which was a really nice break for me. I think I want it this way. Yeah. Yeah, so really nice break for me. I liked it. This was fun. See that. I'm just going to fold it up so I can see where it was and then what we had, which I think Candy just had iced tea. And then, yeah, I think that's it. But anyway, the second night, okay, so we had spent, oh, interesting. Interesting. It is, the acetone is making the paper do weird things, but alrighty. Well, that might not have been a good idea. Okay, well, I have this washi here. It's the only washi I have around me, so I will use it. Yeah, I was trying to tell you guys a story, and I don't remember what it was. But so what happened was, it was around 2 a.m. and I woke up because I kind of went off of my carnivore diet, and that affected me greatly. And so I woke up at 2 a.m. very, very wide awake, and I accidentally woke up my husband. It was an accident. I'm not being facetious. And he was like, "Oh, how are you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, I should have stuck to my diet, but anyway, I kind of want to go home." And, it was kind of hot and muggy in the hotel room. The air conditioner was on its absolute last leg. I mean, it sounded like it was going to die at any second. And I just was kind of like, I want to go home and enjoy being at home. So he's like, "Let's do it." And so we did. We packed up, we checked out, and we went home, which was really nice because at that ungodly hour in the morning, there was no traffic. So we made good time. We got to watch the sunrise and enjoy the entire rest of the weekend. It was actually really nice. So there, I'm sorry for not finishing that story for you, but there you go. Anyway, yeah, so the second day we were there, we went and had coffee, and it was at, oh, where was it? I have pictures of where it was, and I don't have them printed off, which I will add them in later. Like, I'll probably put a picture here and some over here. I'm kind of leaving space for that. And then, but yeah, and then we went on that ride. It was fun. I'm not sure what to do with that, so we'll just stick that there for now. And then this is from one of the little restaurants. I don't know, but this black and white, or this blue and white check is like everywhere. It's all over the town. It is literally everywhere. I think I'm just gonna put it just like that. And see, let's just see if that works. I'm gonna put it on the paper, not that thing. And then This will give me space to put my pictures, because I'll probably put those over here. I just haven't printed them yet. All right, this is kind of crinkly and wrinkled, and that's cool, no problem. And then, I don't know, I probably should take this stuff off the bottom. Ew, it doesn't want to tear. Okay. It's so sassy. Kind of like me, I guess. Okay. Alright. Maybe I'll leave that up there. No, I don't like it. There's no rules, okay? When you're doing stuff like this, there's absolutely no rules. You can do whatever you want to do. And leave it, don't leave it. There's no wrong way to do it. And if people are judging you, well, that's their problem. So, let me see if I can wrap this, if I can match that. Ooh, there we go. Not like that, like that. Yeah, and that just gives me a little bit more space. So, let's do it. But yeah, I always like to go to bookstores. Like, well, there's tons of different shops there, like so many different ones. And I always like to go to bookstores wherever I am and kind of check out whatever they have, because my family, we really value books. We love books. We read a lot. Like, I think the biggest reader in my family is actually Julia. I read a lot, but I think she reads more than me. Yeah, she is one smart little cookie. Okay, I think I need scissors for this, because it just doesn't want to, cooperate. Strange paper. But yeah, so, all right. So there we go. I like this glue because it dries really quick and you can just keep going and you don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, so one of the bookstores that we went to, which was the only one that I saw, but they probably have more, is A Book for All Seasons. And I bought Unwinding is a book of poetry, and I bought that for Julia because she was at home taking care of the dogs, and it was so nice of her to do that. So I bought that for her. And then the Assorted Used book is a knitting book. It's 30 knitting patterns, and I got that for me. That's my souvenir. That's what I got from for my souvenir. So yeah, I always save the receipts for everything. I like it, that right there. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna cut it. And I'm almost done. Wow. Wow. Okay. Cut that. Just to put it like that. And then I kind of want to put one of these in here. Maybe I'll use one of these. Like, these ones seem more Christmassy to me, and this one seems, I don't know. Let me think about that. I'll get this on here first. Maybe I'll put it down here. Yeah, I'll put it down there. So I'll just put the glue on the paper and then put the fabric on the glue. That'll work. Again, no rules. Do what you want to do. I'm gonna off center it though, because I like things that are off center. And there we go. And now it has like a cute little tab on there, but that's cute. That's from Candy. She made that. So yeah, there we go. That is on there. Nice and good. Cute. And then again, room for pictures. And I'm not sure if I want to put one of these on somewhere. Maybe I could put it on the front of my notebook. Like, put it on the front and put like the date or whatever. This is, by the way, this is a napkin that I decoupaged onto the cover of my notebook, and I love it. I love my little jackalope because it's got like antlers, which I don't get it, but anyway, it's a rabbit and I love it. So maybe I'll put this on the front and just put the dates on it. That would be cute. Okay. All right. So let's see. I have also this tissue paper, which was from one of Candy's gifts, the Leavenworth clock. So I think I will put a little bit on here and use it as a backdrop for photos. Because usually what I do when I run out of ephemera is I will I'll just fill the rest of the pages with the photos that I took if they don't fit on the ephemera pages, and I just put them on there. Now some of these photos that I took are with a Polaroid, and most of them were on my phone. So okay. Let me see if I can rip it. I don't know. But yeah, so it's been really busy for us here at Chic Sparrow. I've been, for months and months and months, I've been trying to get the rebranding done, and I don't want to go into any details whatsoever, but I will say that I've had to pivot and go in different directions, and it's been pretty stressful, but it's almost done. So I started screen printing yesterday, so I will that is on my resume. Okay, I can now screen print. Am I any good at it? No, not yet, but with practice I will be. And it's not super hard. I mean, it's not super easy either, but yesterday I did I think 5 at the end of the day, because I spent all day building the frame for it, and then I had to make the screen prints themselves, and by the time I was ready to print, it was almost time to go home, and I was like, nope, I'm going to do it. So I did 5 of them, and the last 2 that I did were pretty close to perfect. They were extremely usable, and I'm very excited about it. It looks really nice. I don't want to show you yet though, because I'm just not ready to share what it looks like. So I'm not going to. Let me see how I like that at the top of my book. If I like it, not really. So yeah. So I wonder if I could just glue it down. I think I will. But yeah, so that's been a big project. And then of course the new leathers that we put out. Everyone seems to be liking those. I always love new things. I love change. I'm not opposed to change in the least. So I love it, and I'm thinking about changing a whole lot of things over the next few months, but it's not going to be all at once, so please don't panic for those of you who do not like change. Yeah. One of the big changes that I've done over the last few months is I've been offering customizations, and I'm trying to figure out a way to how I can offer that in a more in a more usable way, more customer service. Because you know, back in the day, when I first started, everything was customized. Like, it was all custom. So I'm trying to figure out how on my own website I can offer custom stuff that's easy for the customer to get. You know, that's like the easiest way possible. I want your experience to be comfortable and easy and not hard, you know? So anyway, I've been trying to figure that out. Not exactly super easy, but if you have suggestions for how the website should be set up so that it is easy, I am happy to hear them. I'm making a big giant pocket. That's what I decided I'm going to do. So this is a big giant pocket. I'm probably going to cut the handle off because I don't think I want that hanging out the top of my journal. There we go. Cute. Yeah, this was the bookstore that we went to with our little receipt. And I will just, maybe I should have ripped them off maybe. No. Just cut. Okay. There we go. And then I can probably move some of this stuff over there into that so that it's not quite so bulky over here. And just stick it in here. There we go. And then if I undo this, I will have some cool paper. But yeah, it's been busy here, and then I know the holidays are coming, and I will not be having a Black Friday sale. Like, there won't be any discounts, but I will have some specials that will only be available Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. So you'll definitely want to check it out. Yeah, the economy right now is just not easy to navigate. But yeah, so here's some kind of cool paper. It's kind of twisted and whatever. I think I'll put it over here. Put it on the, like that. And maybe do a fold it over and give myself a little tab up at the top. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. So just kind of go with the flow. Just don't overthink it. Just do whatever comes to mind. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not creating something that's going to be in the Louvre, you know. You're just putting, it's just paper and glue. It doesn't need to be serious. It's just not that serious. So then I'm gonna add some more glue here so that I can have a tab. Or do I need a tab for this page? No, but I want one, so I'm doing it. So there we go. And now there's like a little tab sticking out. So, all right. And I think, oh, this was the hotel that we stayed in, and that was our parking pass. Oh, how did I not put that in there? This was our restaurant from Mana. So I will tape it in. If I can get the tape. This is a painter's palette, painter's palette knife. And there we go. All right. Okay, and then this will be for pictures. The bookstore receipts. Let me see where I want to put that. Probably. Okay. I don't like that color there. What else do I have? Okay, I started off here. You know what? I think I'll just put it here. And I'll put it here like I was going to, and then I'll put this here. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, so that is it. I think that's all the ephemera that I'm going to put in. I do have like these little Bible promise cards, and I'm probably going to put, I'll go through here and find one that kind of like embodies the trip, and then I'll put it in somewhere. I'll probably clip it in. How handy. I can use one of Candy's little clips and put that one in. Cute. So cute. Yeah, so, and I can journal on the back of this as well. So it's nice. So, and then I have room for pictures. So I have 4 pages for pictures. And then I have another little pockets, and I have room to just journal about it in general, and then I'm done. So, and I have plenty of room to do a bunch of other things. So yeah, fun. I will just say thank you for joining me and listening to me talk nonstop about absolutely nothing. And I will see you next time. Let's see. Which page shall we end on? How about this one?